Hi guys, it's Roger here. So today what I'm going to do is make one of my favourite breakfasts, I guess, and this is going to be a sweet breakfast, okay? I normally eat savoury breakfasts, but at the same time I do occasionally like to throw in the odd sweet breakfast. Now this is a traditional thing, basically, that a lot of people have for breakfast, so if you haven't guessed what it is, I'm going to be making pancakes. But I guess you don't have to only use this for you don't have to use this for breakfast. You can also use this as snacks throughout the day. Great snack which you can pre-prepare and put in your lunchbox to take to school or to work or wherever you want to go. All right. So a great healthy snack. And as you can see, I've only literally got 4 ingredients here, so it's really simple to make at the end of the day. So what we're going to be using is one medium-sized apple. It doesn't really matter what apple you use. I mean, I've got the Royal Gala type apple, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. So it's just one apple. I'm going to be using 6 eggs, alright? So I've got 6 jumbo size eggs, okay? Now what I'm going to do in those eggs though is, and I don't normally like to throw the yolks away from eggs, but because we're going to be using 6, and this is going to roughly serve 2 people, if I put the whole egg in, it's probably going to be a little high in fat content. So I'm going to be using just 2 whole eggs and 4 egg whites, okay? Alright, then I've just got my formula, Herbalife Formula 1, alright? This is going to add a little bit of extra healthy carbs in there, plus a little bit extra lean protein, obviously. The eggs have got the healthy fat and the lean protein, alright, in the egg whites and the egg yolk. And then lastly, just to add a little bit more flavour, it's just going to be some ground cinnamon, as you can see there, and some nutmeg. Give it a bit of extra flavour. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack the eggs, pop the apples into the blender right there, as you can see, and chuck it all in, and then just blend it up for 30 seconds. All right, then the mixture will be ready to go in the fry pan. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I've actually blended that all together in my blender in there. As you can see in there, you probably see the hole. The reason why I've left the lid on is because what I want to tell you is that I actually blend this with the top part off, so it gets a little bit aerated when it's blending, and that just creates a bit of a fluffier kind of mixture when the air goes in, creates a bit of air bubbles, which is what we want with this to create some sort of fluffier pancakes. All right. Now, just quickly before, I don't think I mentioned that I actually use 2 servings of the vanilla Formula 1. You can use whatever flavour vanilla. You can use strawberry, you can use chocolate, you can use cookies and cream. It doesn't really matter. I just use vanilla because then I'm going to add flavours to it afterwards. All right. So while I'm showing you this now, I'm just heating up the pan. So I'll be back, and we'll chuck them on the pan. We'll see how we cook them. Okay, so I'm back here now, and I've heated up the pan. I put the pan on high heat to start off with, basically. Alright, so it's pretty hot now. All I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a bit of my extra virgin olive oil spray on there, just so it doesn't stick, obviously. Okay, as you can see, this pan's steaming. All I'm going to do is I'm going to get my mixture. I'm going to pour a dollop on there. Okay, nice enough for it to spread a little bit. As you can see, it sort of comes out just like a pancake. Alright, we're just going to let that to cook. I reckon it's about a minute on each side, so it does take a little bit of time. So what we'll do is, because I've prepped one just before, as you can see, but what I'll do is I'll come back, because I've only got I'm only a guy. I've got 2 hands and I'm filming this myself, so I'll come back once it's flipped over. Alright, so like I said, probably takes around about a minute, depending on your heat and your stove, it's about 30 seconds to a minute. Alright. Okay, so as you can see, I've just flipped it round. They're kind of smaller pancakes, but I like them that way. Feels like I'm getting more in when they're smaller pancakes, because you'll get more out of the mixture there. So yeah, you can make them whatever size you like at the end of the day. Now, these pancakes alone will render for 2 people. So like I said, I made a serving for 2 people. Will render around about 25 grams of protein per person, and also roughly around about the 20 grams of carbs per person, which is balanced at the end of the day, and about 5 to 10 grams of fat. You're going to add in a bit of condiments, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So I probably overcooked it there a little bit while I was talking, but you'll see the other ones once I've finished. They won't be so bad. Alright. Okay, so there we have it. Fresh, as you can see, they're probably steaming fresh off the stove there. I don't know about you, but they look pretty damn good to me. Maybe not perfect round shape or anything like that, but who cares? They are just full of awesome protein, healthy carbs, plenty of vitamins and minerals from your Formula One. Of course, the best quality protein in eggs. All right, and just so much more nutritious than the traditional pancakes that are generally made with butter. Butter, flour, white flour, and milk. All right, with the traditional ones. So toppings once again. Now let's look at all our wonderful natural stuff here that we can get. Look, I've found if you like strawberries and cream, then obviously strawberries are going to go with strawberries and cream on top. And I've found this amazing ricotta light cheese. Ricotta is really good. It's a white cheese, and doesn't actually have. If I go to the nutritional panel here, pretty high in protein, 2.1 grams, but look at the carbs. Hardly any carbs. Probably can't read that, and it's very, very low in fat. So I would probably have no more than a teaspoon, just smeared over each pancake there if you're going to have, and then a few strawberries on the top. Of course, I love peanut butter and jam, so I've got natural 100% roasted peanut butter here. Once again, no more than about a teaspoon of that smeared over a pancake there with some strawberries. Of course, you don't have to limit it to strawberries. It's just what I had in the fridge. You can have any other berries, and then of course there's our traditional English way of having pancakes. That's with lemon, so you can squeeze lemon on the top, and instead of sugar, obviously, you can have all natural stevia. So stevia is an alternative to sugar, with very low calories. Okay, there's plenty of brands out there now of stevia. Stevia is only really new to the market, probably only been around for about a year and a bit, especially in Australia. So, but look out for stevia in the supermarkets. Okay, there's plenty of it around now, so it's pretty well known. So you can also sprinkle a bit of stevia on top of your strawberries with ricotta, or you can have the traditional English way with lemon. Just squeeze a lemon and a teaspoon of stevia over the top on top of your pancakes. Okay, so there's some great alternatives, guys. Like I said, just amazing snacks to take on the run as well. They'll keep for a couple of days in your fridge. All right, and just use them as snacks. All right, they don't actually take that long to prepare. As you can see, I'm probably talking a bit longer than what I have to here, but right now we're around about just under 8 minutes to prepare. There's 4 pancakes. For 4 pancakes each there, so there's 8 pancakes all up. Alright, so that's a pretty decent meal, or pretty good breakfast. I'm sure it's going to fill you up. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, then please post them below. Alright, any feedback, let me know. And and hope you have a great day and enjoy. I'm going to have one of these pancakes right now. Bye.